Welcome back. We are playing Shadows over Arkham on Rollsborne. Last time we were here, some people were a burning building, much to my dismay. um, they managed to save our editor, but Charles and Eddie were still quite burned, not to death, but, to injury. Got him out of the building and ran right back in, much to my dismay. But we did save our editor, and we saved some of the documents that were attempted to be burned by some hostile party. Afterwards, we stole a fire truck because the fire department vanished on us, and went to the hospital to attempt to treat the unconscious man and our severely burned friends. And now we are picking back up, and hopefully no more fires for a few episodes, maybe. I can hope.
I cannot confirm nor deny that at this time.
Great, okay.
We're going to pick back up, I would say, the evening of the next day. Eddie's been allowed to...
Roll.
We're going to go ahead and hand wave that.
Okay.
Just because if you actually look at the record, William has been busy.
And I assume we are unfatigued.
You are unfatigued.
Are we
and
Am I unwounded?
You are down to one wound. Still gonna,
One wound. Okay.
Still gonna take a little bit. You're still not quite there yet.
It's a burn. Doesn't go away overnight.
Yeah.
Mm.
You are all sitting around a table at Two Birds. Establishment might be too strong of a word. A dive speak easy, as it were. But it's quiet this night.
How much have you filled this in? Sorry, just meta to for William. How much did you sort of reveal from the paperwork that we?
I would have gone over it. Yeah.
Okay.
Bones missing, organs missing, etc., etc.
What does this word mean? What does that word mean?
Google it. That's just what we call the dictionary in the 20s.
The Google of the 30s.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is enough for a... You think someone was making, I don't know, Frankenstein?
We presumably are going to need muscles as well. Like, the muscles, tendons.
Only one heart, I'm guessing, as well.
Of course, such a thing's not possible, but if you wanted to make a really grotesque piece of art, I suppose.
Yeah, it's not possible. People told the Wright brothers the same thing.
And we saw the commissioner both times.
The possibility that it is simply a person wearing skin is far more likely than the alternative that I frankly refuse to entertain the idea of right now.
Fine. We'll go with that. Who's wearing his skin?
Any of the multiple murderers we have in this city? I don't know. A trained voice actor?
What end, though?
Well, if you got your own, I don't know, monster commissioner, you can do whatever you like, you know.
Including stop investigations on the murders, get your people pardoned if they do get found.
Force of
That'll-
authority, you know, respect, whatever.
That'll only go so far, though. Weren't the feds gonna get involved? Can they stop the feds? Like all these unsolved
Sweet.
murders.
Yeah, so that's their gambit, is bury it quite quickly enough before more eyes get involved. They have the commissioner's gonna come back and make a string of arrests, and murderers are found, case solved. Some poor homeless man under a bridge will be hung, and everyone will go back to normalcy.
Oh,
I can't abide that normalcy. That just don't sit well to me.
If we want to keep looking into this, we'll have to figure out who burned this burned the office. I tried to investigate it while you two blindly ran in there. I got stopped by a wall. So,
I feel like this is a good point. I need Eddie to give me a... We'll just call it a spirit roll at this time.
that's a one.
All right. How best to describe this? I think failure is actually the option you wanted here. As everything but the image of what you encountered down into the tunnels, all of that comes back like a ton of bricks. Your mind's not able to suppress anything but the image of what you saw down.
Yeah, so Eddie's going to go very quiet for a few moments, like sort of 1,000-yard stare, and then anyone else want to refill? Because I could certainly use another.
Notice rolls.
Yes.
they do call me William Notice for nothing.
William
Oh.
Notice gets 3 raises? 4 raises? 3.
It's like
3 raises.
Spidey sense is tingling over here.
And he doesn't believe in the supernatural.
Charles knows Eddie's feeling uncomfortable. William, you can almost visibly see what's going on in his brain. Something you have said has struck something in his memory. And quite frankly, he can't hide it from you.
Struck a bad chord from overseas. Sorry, we'll have another round. It's
Not from overseas. I'll get a couple of drinks now. Fill you in. So yeah, I'll go back to the bar and
To call the no matter what you order, by definition, it's what you order. But let's just say it's probably also equal parts toilet water.
sounds about right. Yeah,
Drinking raw.
toilet gin.
It is. It does the job, as it were. It's probably still not pleasant.
Fun fact: that's why cocktails were invented, because alcohol in America in the 30s was so undrinkable. The mixing it with loads of things to make it nice. Yeah.
Yep. They're not mixing it here.
No.
So,
So, who's was it? Was it the commissioner's house?
yes.
Sorry, just to yeah. Back when you two were looking into the body itself, I went to the commissioner's house, try to get a bit of a scoop on their side of things. Turns out there's tunnels underneath. They go down, much further down, too far, below the foundations. Whatever's down there isn't still patchy memory here. I don't remember all of it. Next thing I remember there was something and it opened up and there was and then it just goes black again, and next thing I know I was outside, covered in dirt.
Sounds like you took a tumble down a drainage pipe or something.
Yeah, you can only be cynical for so long, you know. Seeing is believing. I know what I saw down there.
That was when you burned yourself again, wasn't it? We saw you on the bridge and you looked like you crawled out of a house fire.
I would say
Yeah.
you do remember the smell of ozone and what sounded like lightning and thunder.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll say that, yeah. Bright lights, just that heavy smell, you know, kind of like, almost like the hospital. And like thinking about it, I can smell it all. I can still smell it right now. Look, I know you don't want to believe me because
A power line in a sewer under the city? How else are you getting
you try and
electrocuted?
leave it to roll as much as you want. I know you don't want to believe me because not believing me is the easy choice. But I know what it is to not be a prisoner in your own mind. Trust me on that one. And this is different. This is real.
You're
Promise
telling me
you.
there's a secret tunnel under the police commissioner's house, and now probably a secret tunnel under the building next to our office in the alleyway.
Not just the tunnel. This is a whole network. It's like a maze down there. I didn't know where I was going. I was just following my nose, but it was just went on and on. Can't tell you how far it goes. Can't tell you where. I just know I was down, way, way down deep.
I mean, the fact that there could be tunnels and something built under the city, not incredibly, unbelievable. The old European cities, there's catacombs under Paris and everything. But under Arkham, I've never heard of. Right. This sounds like another trip to a library to try to find some old city plans from the 1800s or something.
Well, when was the building next to ours built? We could find that plan, see if it includes some hidden wall door somewhere. Doesn't have to be in the entire city for now.
What building was it that the gasoline trail ended at? Just generic, nondescript building?
Yeah, it was the one that's not marked as a civic building.
Oh, so that one is probably burned down too, though.
No, at least as far as you're aware, it's only been about a day.
Presumably the fire has burned out, so...
Yeah, the only building that it was contained to your building.
Okay.
I have a side question. Was there any news about the missing firefighters?
I mean, the Gazette mentioned it. Obviously, you guys aren't putting out the news.
Yeah.
It was more just a byline type deal. It wasn't the focus of the article. The focus of the article was the fire itself,
Right.
not the mysterious disappearance of the firefighters.
Because that's there's another avenue, because we had those missing firefighters that are still missing. They were just a footnote in the article, but
Think they wandered into tunnels somehow?
either
I saw a solid brick wall. There was no tunnel there. There's probably a tunnel under the building. He came out a window, went down. I don't know. Secret tunnels don't vanish overnight. I say, finish what we're drinking here and deal with this tomorrow.
did the fire truck pass us when we were going back to the building, or were they already there? I don't remember.
I think they were already there.
If the firemen were already there, that's pretty quick. Who's to say they didn't have something to do with it, and then they just up and left afterwards?
I believe I actually said the fire truck whizzed past you.
Did it? Okay, then
Yes.
never mind.
Yeah.
I retract that statement.
A second fire truck. Okay. But the fact that none of that other crowd saw anything. I can excuse maybe I didn't see anything. I was a little focused on getting you all out of the building, and none of the other crowds saw anything. They can't all be in on something, right? So something. I don't know.
I can't explain it either, but we were there, they were there, and then they weren't. No sign of them down the roads. There wasn't enough time for them to run. We would have seen them. Maybe, I don't know.
I
They
don't
would have
think
made
you would
noise.
seen anyone.
They would have made noise. Someone would have noticed.
Maybe there are tunnels. Maybe there's something all over Arkham. Whole network right below our feet. Who knows?
We could just go to the building, knock on the wall. Anybody home?
Knock on. I don't think anyone will answer.
Well, easier to get a look around then.
Oh, jeez. All right. All right, fine. Why am I agreeing to this? All right.
As you have no better ideas.
I am going to finish my drink and stand up from the table.
Welcome to crazy. You get used to it.
As you finish your drinks, where do you all intend to go? Back home? Or put an
It is
end to this right now?
It's evening, right?
Yes. Probably
Yeah.
about 10 p.m., 10, 11.
I reckon we go to the offices because, well, it's quiet. No one really around.
Yeah, it's dark. No one should notice us. Then again, it's dark. What will we notice?
I mean, a brick wall's not like hiding in the dark. Alright, I will, when we arrive, I will show them where the trail I found ended, and here's your secret tunnel entrance. It's a brick wall.
Charles, William, notice roll. Eddie, notice roll with a +3.
Because he was
I
here
have a
before.
+2 already.
No, he was not. This is a different
Well,
entrance.
He naturally has +2, right? Or something?
Yeah.
No, he's getting a +3 on top of whatever he has.
That's a +5.
How can I get a 3 on a +5?
Well, you didn't add the +5, and the wild die doesn't add it, so you just rolled
Oh.
with +2.
So add
with
5.
Plus. No,
So
no,
you-
because it's +3. So add 2, 3, 4, 5. So I rolled 5.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't add it. Yeah.
So, as Eddie, I'll do it like this. As Eddie kind of describes where he found the last lever, as it were. Charles, you're the one that finds a very similar lever buried probably half a foot into the ground.
In a hole?
You have to kind of dig for it. But you do notice that it's not paved. So you're not like moving solid concrete or anything
Okay.
like that.
I pulled a lever.
Gears grind, and the wall, for lack of a better term, opens up.
Welcome to the other side of town.
Yeah. Click on flashlight.
I'll do the same.
Why is this even here? This had to have been built when the damn city was being built. What? I choose a random block.
How does it move on its own?
Lever, pulley. I'm not an engineer. I don't know. How do cars move on their own? Don't ask me these things.
Combustion. This.
There
I
a
have no
combustion engine in the wall?
What's it sound like as it opens?
That's why I'm saying this. I got no idea.
Gears, cogs. If any of you have listened to the inside of a clock,
That was my first comparison. Sounds like a clock tower. But those have like massive weights.
and as you guys have turned on the torches and made your way inside, after you get in a decent way, you guys hear the same noises again as the wall shuts behind you.
Turn. Well,
We should have blocked it with something. We had an entire broken building of rubble we could have jammed into that door.
maybe there's a lever on this side that'll open it back up. There's gotta be.
Does there?
I mean, if it was me, I would have another lever on the inside.
If it was me, I wouldn't build a secret tunnel network in brick walls.
I'm gonna go see if there's a lever on this side.
Only notice?
That seems like an important thing to know if they got. I didn't. There it goes. 4.
If there is, it isn't in the same place.
Huh. To be here somewhere though. Well, either we stay here and look for the lever on this side, or we go forward.
I found another way out before.
You were a bit charred when you came up before.
You know, like I say, there was something else.
Right, well,
You must have things like that as well. You know, back from when we were fighting, you know, there was those events, the ones you put out of your mind. This was exactly the same.
into the tunnels.
In we go. In we go.
I hope the two of you are armed.
I got arms.
I'm gonna check the because I've got the peacemaker, so I'm gonna while we're still out a little bit of light. I'll just check like open the chamber, just check it's fully loaded. Snap back in.
You just pat under my jacket where I'm holding a revolver and... Okay, good, we're not all... At least you murder a cult in this city, you're carrying a weapon. Thank you.
As you proceed, in between the walls, which is, you can tell, you're in between what would be the interior wall and the exterior wall. Takes roughly about 5 minutes as you work your way to what you would probably be 2 interior walls separating rooms, and a staircase leads downwards. At this point, Eddie, I'm so sorry, but I'm going to need an actual fear roll. Double ones. Thankfully, that's not a dramatic failure or critical failure because, well, those aren't natural ones.
Oh.
So, it's a good thing. All right. I'm going to need you to make a roll. Where are we?
You are here.
Expanded fear effects. Please roll me a 1d20.
Ooh.
That'll be a 10.
Shaken. The character is shaken out of combat. They gain a level of fatigue for the remainder of the session.
At least it's the session.
And down into the depths we go. Shine the light down there. Can I see to the end of the staircase?
Absolutely not.
It sure is dark down there.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
No way back. Well, unless you want to, punch through bricks.
I mean, I suppose if push comes to shove, we could just go through one of these side walls here. It's just wood slats. Some plaster.
Yeah, that'd be probably easier. We're here.
Yes,
I
the
guess
truth,
we're going.
truth is down there. Got to be. Hopefully.
As the three of you descend, I feel like this is probably the best stopping point we have. I'm gonna call it here. Thank you everybody for watching. This is Rollsborne. See you next time.